Greetings Flow Adventurers! Today we are exploring the best 2v2 HellGate builds, whether you are a new player or a pro player. These builds are sure to bring you success in your HellGate fights, so grab your weapons, prepare your spells, and let's dive right in! First up, we have Deathgivers. This weapon is amazingly good in 2v2 HellGate fights. With a little bit of patience and practice, you can master your combos. You need first Q, third W, and use your first passive on your weapon. What you need to do with your Deathgivers is to bait out your enemy's defenses and be patient for the right moment. At first, you need to stack up your Q. After you have 3 stacks of Q, you can use your poison, use E. In the middle of the E, you have a very short gap. You can use a W to HP cut and another E to finish off your enemies. The point of using W in the middle of the E is that your W ability has the potential to do the HP cut. So while you are completing your combo, the enemy's healer cannot heal their teammates and they cannot save them. So always be patient and keep in mind to use it at the right moment. And here is the best Deathgivers build that I can recommend you. Go ahead and try it out, guys, and let me know in the comments what you think about this build. Go out there and make some juicy silvers. Second up, we have Dagger Pair. There is a different style when it comes to this amazing weapon, and it is very powerful in 2v2 HellGate fights. First style is to use second Q and third W. With this style you have more damage, but you have to keep in mind, if on the enemy's side there is a lot of purge spells, this method is gonna be quite hard for you to use. Second style, you can run your first Q and third W. Remember, you can always change your spells once you check your enemy's build. The gameplay is kinda similar to Deathgivers. You start stacking up Q, and anytime you have the advantage, you can use your E for high burst damage. Some people like to use their third W, which is HP cut, after they poison and E on their target so that the enemy healer can heal up their teammates. And this is the build that I recommend for you to use. The helmet has HP cut as well, and it has a cleanse which you can use once you face double DPSs or one-shot builds. Moving on, we have Clarent Blade, an amazing sword which gives you the ability to be flexible. On this weapon, we use first Q and third W. For this weapon as well, you need to stack up your Q for higher advantage and mobility. You can either focus DPS or healer, but anytime it's possible, try to hit 2 targets with your E. Once you have hit your E with 2 Q stacks, you silence your targets, and it's a very huge advantage for you. And if you use 3 stacks, it gives you a huge burst damage. With the HP cut helmet, it makes it even easier for you to eliminate your targets. And with your third W, you have CC possibilities and high damage. Be patient and go with the flow. Now, our beloved one-hand curse. This weapon can be quite annoying sometimes, but only if you are not the one using it. When it comes to one-hand curse, there is a different styles, but here is the build that we are using in this video. With this build, you can purge your enemy's defenses such as Frost Shield, and if you are on time, you can purge roll ability of their boots once they try to roll out from your E ability. On this weapon, we use first Q and first W and first passive. The best way to play this style is to stack up your Q as fast as possible and drop E and purge defenses. Because you're running Mistcaller and your cooldowns are low, enjoy and have fun. Last but not least, we have Bloodletter. This build is a very old build in Albion Online 2v2 HellGate builds. I love this build literally. This is the best build out there. For this weapon, use first Q or second Q, third W, and first passive. The best thing you can do with this weapon is try to keep the pressure on your enemy's healer or DPS. Once you've done the damage, you can use your W for HP cut and use your E to finish them off. You gotta be careful, sometimes this build is too risky to play, but if you are between 10 to 30k Infamy, you can run this build and enjoy playing it. because it's really fun. I love this build and I recommend it to you guys. Go ahead and try it out. I hope you can kill a lot of enemies and make a lot of silvers. And there you have it, fellow adventurers, the top 5 2v2 Hellgate builds in Albion Online. Each of these builds offers unique playstyles and tactical advantages, allowing you to dominate your opponents and emerge victorious from the Hellgate fights. Remember, adventurers, the key to success lies in practice, communication, and adapting to ever-changing challenges of Albion Online. So gather your allies, gear up with these fantastic builds, and may fortune favor you in your Hellgate endeavors. Until the next time, happy exploring!